What's going on YouTube? It's yours truly, Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Six, and this is my second ranked game that I've played on the Nex Gen system. I currently have the Xbox One. Hopefully, in the near future, I can get the PlayStation as well, and have both systems so I can play all of y'all. That's the advantage of all that. So we'll see how all that works out. I'm definitely a lot smaller of a channel, so I don't have as many people wanting to play me. So I'm going to hopefully get the PlayStation though at the end of the day. So just real quickly, another topic that I've had a decent amount of questions, emails. I've replied to most of them. If I didn't get to your email, I'm sorry. I probably had 7 or 8 people asking me about Ebook for the Nex Gen system for offense. A lot of people are struggling. The pass rush on this Nex Gen is quick. They block shed. You don't have to rush a lot of players, and man coverage plays better. The zones play better. Overall defense plays a lot better. And so a lot of people are saying they're struggling on offense, so me and Mad Hatter Timmy were working up with Ebook, and about halfway through it or so, there was just something missing about it that we just didn't like. I personally think it was just like that go-to play with that formation with a couple different adjustments to it to keep the defense off balance. And so we ended up nixing it. We're in the works for a different one. We got to get together and start labbing that up. I think we have the playbook that we want. I don't want to talk to y'all about what playbook. But for all of y'all interested, some people don't like buying ebooks at all. And if ebooks isn't your thing, that's cool. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna release, some of the stuff that we worked up for free. So just give y'all a couple tips. And look how bad of a pass this is. Like, people get away with this, man. I have like 2 guys right there. I put in a little bit of slow motion, and I don't think that should have been a touchdown. But it's funny whenever you rewatch these games. Sometimes you're like, you can't believe it. And I don't know what the guy's read was. I have a yellow zone underneath the man defender right there, and he just threw it, I guess, in between both of them. So, but I think that was a bad read. But he got away with it. That's okay. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna have a couple tip videos up there for y'all with the scheme that we were looking at a couple different things, but decided to go a different direction. And look at this. Bubble passes are really effective in last year's Madden. Oh, look at that pick! I hope I show a replay of that. I don't remember if I added. Yep, look at this. Whoop! Just sit on that curl route. That was just really good awareness on my part. People are like, "Oh, that's stick skill." I guess it is stick skill, but I think a lot of stick skill is more awareness than even stick skill. It's not like Call of Duty, you have to have like precision aim and always be able to get on target really fast, like all the pros do, and all that. But stick skill, I feel like, is more about just awareness on defense, and because it doesn't take much to go left or to the right, So there is a little bit of stick skill in the game, but I don't think it's as much as a lot of people say. I think awareness is the biggest attribute on that part. So that's a little rant right there. So 4th and 2. He was able to pick it up. Sorry, I have a little cough going on. So we have a really tight game, 14-14. That should have been picked. I'm starting to figure out what this guy likes to do with all these out routes and corner routes. I was in cover 4 defense right there. So now it's 4th and 8. Once again, that was my. I knew where he was going. I was just bad stick, as you would say. That's when stick comes into play, is when it's that bad. I had really good awareness, but didn't have a good stick right there. Really good job of reading his route. Had really good awareness. Back to that awareness word we were talking about, and able to get that stop on 3rd down, 2nd and 3rd down. He's, as I've telling y'all, he's loving these out routes, these corner routes, and so I've been doing a pretty good job of getting into cover 4, or actually manually going over there and slowing those down. So he took his field goal. So it's 17-14, but he left me a minute left. And so with 45 seconds left, I'm at the 40-yard line. I have which looks like triangle, but what is A? It was funny that my last video, I was like, man, I've thrown a couple picks. I keep trying to throw it to triangle, which is PlayStation, so I'll throw it to Y instead of A. And I had some people say, "Oh my gosh, I do that too," which is hilarious because I don't know why you do that. It's not even, it doesn't even look like a triangle. I guess it kind of looks like a triangle, but that's very interesting. The one thing about these new Xbox One system I don't like is the party system. Like getting into parties, getting out of parties, and like it makes it such a hassle. I just want to press the middle button and be able to join a party, invite people. Instead, you have to go through this whole list of things to do. So hopefully they'll update that a little bit. So right here, coming out at halftime, was able to get a field goal, tie it up 17-17. I feel like I'm playing really good defense on him. I think he's got a couple breaks on offense to get one of his touchdowns for sure. I think it should have been a pick. So I'm feeling really good about where I'm at with defense. Right now I'm just playing some cover 4 defense. Yeah, I'm back in the cover 4 again. I'm trying to take away all of his these corner routes because he keeps abusing me with them. And so 4th and 8, I'm trying to lock up his man that's going to be on the out route. Once again, awareness, anticipation, and I anticipated he was going to hit me with the out route, and he still did. But I bumped his man, and somehow he was able to get in there and pick up the first down. But then I had a nice little B gap sack, and the very next play, while Madden, it's very hard to to bet on this game. You know, a lot of people like to play money games, and I don't know, man. This game is so back and forth with how things go that it's pretty tough to want to play some money games. Because the very next play, I coughed it up on a user big hit. I'm not user, on a computer big hit. I fumbled the ball right after a nice sack fumble, but I was able to put my guy in a flat, or I think it was a purple actually. And if that was a purple, that was a heck of a purple. I mean, that purple went all the way down to the flat and picked off the ball. Got a nice little pick 6. Once again, I'm going to cover 4. I have 2 guys around that corner route. You know, I've anticipated what he's like to do. I made a proper adjustment, cover 4, and you know, it's nice to make the proper adjustment, and it's been paying off. I've had 2 stops now in a row, a couple stops, and have shut him out in the second half so far. So feeling really good where I am on my defensive side of the ball. So I decided to take the field goal and make it a 2-possession game. That if I was up by 3 right there, I would have just gone for the 4th down. But since that field goal made a 2-possession game in the second half, anytime you can make a 2-possession game in the second half, you definitely want to do it. So he threw another pick into coverage. I rattled him, locked him up in the second half, and got the victory. So see you on the 6th. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Madden 25 Next Gen commentaries.